It's your host, Ace Boogie, and I'm here with a special guest, man of the hour, Mr. Eric Morgan.
Promoter, San Antonio promoter. I don't like to call myself a promoter, though. I like to call myself a glorified secretary.
Glorified secretary. There you go. Yep. There we go.
Highly paid secretary, actually.
Let me go out and give my shout outs to the sponsors real quick. Shout out to Mr. Randall Tripp over to Madhouse Customs. Also, Past That Apparel, available in tall tees and more, located at 2406 East Houston. Also, you can catch them on Facebook at Past That. Also on Instagram at Past That Apparel 12 on Instagram, y'all. All right, let's get it started. So, how's your day today, sir?
Wow. On the cool, when I first got here, I saw the 4 things. I was like, that's it? That's all you gonna talk about?
No, we got some conversation to have.
Nah, day was good. Days are always good.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't do much promoted for New Year's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Did a little sports betting. I do a little bit of that on the side.
Okay.
Pretty decent at it. That's about it, and just rested up.
Well, what do you got going for New Year's Eve?
Lush Rooftop.
Rooftop.
I've done it 4 years. This will be the 4th year.
Mm-hmm.
VIP is almost sold out. I think we have 2 sections left.
Okay.
Just another jumping party.
Okay.
Sponsored by Ciroc, actually.
So we're gonna play a little game real quick. All right. Now, this game is called Who is Freakier. Now, I was sitting, check this out. I was sitting at home. I was talking with my people, and for some reason, somehow this came up, right? So
I hope it wasn't just all men.
No, it was some women there.
Okay,
too.
Cool.
It was some women there too. So, you ready?
Yes, go.
Michelle Obama versus Janelle Monáe. Who do you think is more freakier? You know who Janelle Monáe?
I gotta go with Janelle Monáe. Man.
Why? Why do you think she might be
her
freakier?
Music is so like, it's always the kind of quiet, soulful ones, like a real nasty behind the scenes.
You know, but Michelle Obama?
She older. like Barack. Look, we're men. How old is Barack? 50, 55?
He old too.
Yeah, he ain't getting it up like he used to. I know he got money, man, but he gets some strong pills. But I'm gonna go with Janelle on that one.
Okay. Lil Kim or Kaya? My neck, my back.
I'm gonna go with Lil Kim.
Lil Kim,
actually, only because she's more old school than Kyra.
Mm-hmm.
Kyra had 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
So that means Little Kim has more stamina than Kyra.
Okay.
So she has way more experience in the game. Mm-hmm. She's been through a lot more than Kyra. I'm going to go with. Kyra's just ratchet.
She is. I mean, she's nasty, though.
No. Ratchet females think they nasty.
Yeah. Okay. Selena Gomez.
What do you mean by ratchet females think they're nasty?
Ratchet females, because they like to fuck, they think they're nasty.
Mm-hmm.
Just fucking ain't nasty. I don't care if you like to fuck all day, every day. That don't make you nasty.
So it's how you fuck.
That just means you like to fuck. But it's everything else you do while you fucking. Like where you licking, where you touching.
Mm-hmm.
You know, ratchet females usually mess with ratchet dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And ratchet dudes like, I don't do this, I don't do that. I'm a real nigga.
Yeah, right.
You feel what I'm saying? So, yeah, no.
That makes sense. I'm with you on that.
Yeah.
Selena Gomez, Ariana Grande. I know that was pretty tough.
That's a tough one. I want to go with Ariana, but Ariana's younger, right?
I think so. You think so? Yeah, about the same
really?
age.
I thought Selena Gomez was older.
She was on Disney first, I want to say.
And I never watched Disney growing up. So
oh, what?
Everyone always gets on me for that. I have best friends who be like, Eric was deprived as a child.
Right.
I didn't watch certain cartoons. I'm gonna go with maybe Selena.
You're going Selena?
Know.
Okay.
Those two, I think both equal because I can see them like having
yeah.
I can see them doing it together. Yeah.
Okay, who's good one? Oprah or Monique?
Jesus Christ. That is legit a tough one. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna fantasize about both of them. Sheesh. I'm going to go with Monique.
I agree.
Because Oprah is so structured and controlled.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I know she's had a guy that she's not really hidden, but he's at his own house within the house forever.
Mm-hmm.
But Monique got that mouth. She got them lips. She talked that shit.
Right. She's more real. She seems more hood.
And her man is aggressive.
Uh-huh.
And they can deal with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Meaning they're aggressive in bed. So she likes that nasty, aggressive stuff. Everyone likes to be choked.
See, look, there we
That
go.
don't count. Who said that? Oprah or Monique? Nah, Monique likes more to be choked. She was being politically correct. She was being politically correct. She likes more than that. Definitely Monique. Gotta go with Monique.
The preacher's daughter or the stripper?
What the hilarious part is this is a real question.
This is real.
This is a real comparison. I just met a female that's a dancer. I didn't know she was a dancer. And she talks like she's freaky, but I don't know yet. But the preacher's daughter has always been known since the beginning. That if anything has not changed from generation to generation, the preacher's daughter ain't changed from generation to generation. I'm gonna go with the preacher's daughter.
Preacher's daughter? Okay.
I'm gonna go with the preacher's daughter.
You can't go wrong now. I'm with you on that.
Preacher's daughter.
Ladies in the church versus ladies in the club, regular club at Lush. Who's more freakier?
She's I'm gonna go with because they're one and the same. Ladies
As soon as they leave the Lush, they go.
Yeah, they one and the same.
That's funny.
I'm gonna go with. I don't know. that might be the toughest one. Gotta be the church.
Ladies in the church.
It gotta be because ladies in the church. There's ladies in the church that will do things in the church. So
you must have heard a story.
I heard a story. What do you mean?
What you mean?
Everyone's heard a story. What you mean? Everyone heard a story. What women do with the deacon board. I don't know what it is.
Ooh, that sounds good. Sounds good. Okay. So most people.
God made me call right after that. Shut up, boy.
Telling all the secrets.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so most people think the idea of packing a club is easy, when in all reality, it definitely takes more. Definitely. You know what I'm saying? So what's really misconstrued about it? First off,
well, in this generation, what's misconstrued about it is everyone thinks
that we can pack. Okay.
No one wants to, and when I say this, because I mean most of it's done off of that, but then they can put up one post, and that's it. And I put my logo on the flyer. I packed it out. No. The promoter actually has very little to do with packing a club, to be honest with you.
So what do you think the most
like when I become a club owner, I probably won't even have promoters except for Latin nights. I don't know Latin people, but I think it's more the environment, the ambiance of the club. If the drinks are good, if the music's good, the DJ and the MC are the most important elements of packing a club.
But they don't know that until they get there.
I agree. But so what happens is most clubs, I mean, actually I've been fortunate enough to any club venture I've done has been packed from day one, but most are not packed from day one. Most are, maybe halfway packed, maybe okay. And then word of mouth gets more people in the building.
Gotcha.
And then it stays that way because of word of mouth. And again, if the music's good and the MC is good, but really mostly the music, then that's when it gets packed, stays packed, got the line down the block and stuff like that. As promoters, it's really just our job to get the word out about a product. But if that product is trash, who's going to buy it?
No one, not at all. So how do you make that product more appealing, though?
With me, I mean, I can only speak for myself. I like to have control. I like to pick my DJs. I like to pick my MCs. If I can do it, I like to pick my waitresses. It's just things like that. Me having the control. That's right. Because some club owners will be like, no, we're taking care of everything. You just tell people about it. You can't have a bunch of black people show up to country music or Latin music. So I have to be able to pick my DJ that I know is good for that crowd. You have DJs that are good for younger crowds. You have DJs that are good for hood crowds. You have DJs that are good for mature crowds. You have to be able to pick. So
you got to know your crowd first.
Correct.
Okay, so with all these promoters out here, what sets you apart?
That I actually work.
What do you mean by that?
Again, most promoters, they'll put up literally one post in a week. And now we have the Instagram thing where you'll post something and tag people and they'll share it. Me, I'm in inboxes. I'm in groups. I'm posting more than once a week. I'm posting all over all social media. I actually hit the streets. I go to the malls and talk to people. Things like that. Like that. But again, I come from the old generation of promoting. I ain't gonna say the old generation, like it was so long ago, but we started off, doing flyers on the streets where you had to actually interact and you had to actually work. Most promoters legitimately do. If you really break it down, less than 2 minutes worth of work per week, because all they do is just post maybe 2 or 3 times. How long does it take to post something? 30 seconds.
Yep. 5 seconds.
They literally do less than 2 minutes worth of work per week. I do probably 2 to 3 hours.
So what you speaking of that hard work you had to put in, do you have a team or do you do this by yourself?
No, I do it by myself. Don't get it twisted. There's been, over the years, I've worked with people, and I feel like that's actually made me better, because their people, meet me and my people meet them, so we actually make each other better. But it just depends on the situation. Like for New Year's Eve, I enlisted the help of my boy Calvin, because he has an older, mature crowd that's a little different from what Lush is used to at the moment. So it was good to put him on for that reason. I have DJ Wildstyle, who's a DJ, but he has a hood following, so he's good to get that element in the building. I have E-Flat, who's a DJ also, but he has the older alumni college crowd, so he's good for that reason. He promotes also. So it's really just about putting a team together of different people that can bring something different to the table.
So your name actually rings bells in these streets. Do you know that or realize that?
Nah, I don't pay attention, to be honest with you.
Well, what you're not realizing, I don't know if you'll be able to answer this question, but do you realize, or can you think of at what point something with a tide changed for you? Because it had to have at some point. You did
Year 1, first venue, Buddha Rock.
First venue, Buddha Rock. What happened there that was so?
I was in people's faces 24/7. So Buddha Rock, my boy, one of my best friends, Sidney Patterson, put me on. It was 4 of us. Me, Sidney, Don J, and Lucky. I was the rookie on the team. They were veterans already. By the time Buddha Rock was probably halfway before we shut it down, I mean, I was booking most of the sections in the club. I would book so many sections that the owner was like, put his name on the flyer, because put his phone number on the flyer, because he likes doing this. He likes talking to people. He likes booking sections. He likes doing this.
And that's booking sections. You mean like filling up the VIP or something? What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which to me is the initial staple for packing out a night, because that brings you guaranteed people already. And then when other people show up, they see people there, or they know people are going to be there, so that makes them come. But yeah, definitely the first venue, Buddha Rock. There was literally people at Buddha Rock saying, I want to speak to the owner of the club. At this time, owners were more active, so the owner would go out, a guy named David, and they were like, no, he ain't the owner. Then I would go out and they would be like, no, he's the owner. And I'd be like, whoa, I didn't tell anyone that.
Yeah.
I didn't tell anyone that, but I went so hard, people would be like, well, shoot, you should be the owner. You go the hardest for this venue. And that's basically how people got to know me. And plus, I'm a drinker. I'm that guy that goes to the club and gets everybody drunk. So I've been known.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe not you, but do you know of, you probably know of other promoters that maybe hire women to help them promote? So like, what's explain, try to explain some of the roles, people's roles. Like you have your women that may help. You may have a street team that might go out to the colleges to spread that word.
I've never believed in the street team, only because I've seen people take flyers that you pay good money for and throw them away, and then come back and be, oh yeah, we passed out all these flyers.
Oh no!
Like, bro, I had somebody watching you. I saw they told me that you threw them away, and then I went to the dumpster and we got the flyers out. Like we caught you. So I don't believe in street teams that much. As far as women, I'm still looking for a good female promoter. My niece, actually, Trey Lachey, is getting there. She's getting there. She's not there yet. She's throwing some great parties, but she's not there yet, because she needs to understand the concept between packing out a building and making money. And she doesn't understand that concept yet.
I don't understand that concept. What is that?
Well, you can have a building with 500 people, but if no one's drinking, the owner's not making any money. So as a promoter, let's say we get the door, right? And the owner gets the bar. So 500 people in the building, ooh, the promoters made money, great party, it's lit. But the bar did 3,000. The owner's not going to like that very much. And that's another thing that sets me apart, is I've always wanted the drinkers in the building so that myself can make money from the door and the owner can make money from the bar. So it's like a partnership. But like I said, I actually hired female promoters the first year at Lush, and they were there for maybe 3 or 4 months, and I had to get rid of them. They didn't work.
It's not pretty enough. Like, what do you think it is?
It has nothing to do with look. I don't care if a female is ugly. If you hustle, you hustle. If you hustle, you can get people in the building. Looks don't matter.
So is it really about who you know then at that point?
I don't think so. See, that's another thing that's different for me, is most promoters want to say, look at me, look at me, look at me. I did this. I brought this crowd. For me, it's kind of what I was saying earlier. It's about the ambiance of the building.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want anyone to say, let's say I go out of town if I'm not gonna be at the club. Oh, we're not going because Eric Morgan's not there. I don't want that. I want people to go to a club that I promote because of that venue. Again, it's my job to promote a product. So if I can keep that product good, then people are gonna come no matter what.
That's crazy because when I look at your page and so forth, you're not in any other pictures ever.
Exactly. You never see me in pictures. You never see me in videos. You never see me say, I did this. I'm the man. You never see any of that stuff because there's no promoter that does it by himself. Even if you don't have any other promoters, you have bartenders that might market and they know people. You have the owner that markets and knows people. You have waitresses that markets and knows people. Even if you don't have any other promoters that work for you, it's still a team effort. There's no promoter that does it on his own. Not one.
So say for instance, you was to bring somebody down. With you being the promoter, do you have to come out of pocket first and then get reimbursed afterwards? Or how does that work?
Well, no, if I book someone like a host or something like that, the way it works is they want a certain amount up front, like a deposit. Yeah, you pay that deposit. And
that come out of your pocket though?
Correct. Unless you want to partner up with the club. But most promoters don't want to do that because if you partner up with the club, either the club wants money back. Well, let me backtrack. If I bring a host, I do want to partner up with the club because if the club is good, they're going to make more money off liquor sales that night.
Yes.
So yeah, the club should put forth something. But if the host is not really that known or that good, yeah, then I'll just pretty much do it myself and I'll get my money back from me making the money at the door. So you charge more when there's a host.
Yeah. So how does that money exchange go? You got to wait till the end of the night? And you ask for 20%, 10%? How does that work?
Well, no, there's no exchange. If the promoter controls the door,
so you get all of the door.
Correct. If no, don't get it twisted. 95% of promoters don't get all the door. So I'm just saying, if a promoter gets all the door, then there's no money exchange or anything like that.
So are you able? Are you at the point now you can call the shots like that? Like, yo, you want me to come? You want to give me the dough?
If I want to, not Lush. I was like that at Lush until things changed.
Okay.
But ownership.
Yeah.
But if I were to go get another club venue right now, I wouldn't do it unless I got 100% of the door and maybe even 20% of the bar.
Okay. So, I mean, what's the hardest part of promoting?
People.
Yeah.
People.
Why? Why do you say that?
Everyone thinks it's only them. Everyone thinks that they're the only person asking for a hookup. They're the only person asking for a discount. They're the only person asking for a deal. The hardest part is having to tell so many people you can't do it. Oh, but it's me. Yeah, but it's 15, but it's you. If you give everybody a discount, you're not gonna make anything.
So how do you judge who comes in and who doesn't come in free? You know what I'm saying? Because with having friends.
Well, what I do now is if someone wants to come in free to get on the guest list, they have to post a flyer. Okay. So I tell them to at least post a flyer. Do something. Post a flyer. But yeah, that's it. Simple as that. If they post a flyer and I'm in a good mood, then I'll let them in for free.
So in doing your job, do you have to dress to impress all the time? How's that?
No.
So you can be ragged.
I ain't gonna lie. I probably have on some better shoes and a better shirt, but for the most part, I'm Lush hat, jeans, tennis shoes.
And the hardest part of promoting?
Dealing with the people.
Just dealing with the people.
That's it.
What's your worst experience with a person?
I don't think I've ever had a bad experience with a person. I'm a people person. So, I mean, I've had a couple people want to fight me, but I did it like immediately. And I don't know macho stuff. Like I can see when someone's getting aggressive. So then I backtrack. I digress. And I'm like, and I play it off like, oh man, it's all good, bro. Yada, yada, yada. Because it's my job. At the end of the day, my ego has nothing to do with business. So if someone is upset, and when I say people want to fight me, I mean just for having to pay cover. Like
what did you expect?
Are y'all charging? Man, come on, man. Like, look, bro, it's a cover charge. I'm sorry, cover charge. Hey, man, but I come here every week. It's a cover charge. And then you give me that look. And that's why I'm like, look, it is what it is, bro. Nothing I can do about it. So then I might make up some stuff and be like, hey, look, the club is watching. There's a camera right there. Got to charge you. Sorry.
Yeah.
So I digress and stuff like that. I don't think I've ever really had a horrible experience in a club with a customer.
What's the wildest experience?
The wildest experience.
Why does everybody ask that?
Because you think the nightlife, I ain't gonna lie. We think you see it all.
I'm a boring guy. I'm a boring guy.
Right.
I'm a boring guy.
Yeah, but girls just come and just start twerking, lifting up her dresses. Like, whoa.
That's not wild. That's kind of normal.
That's kind of normal.
It's kind of normal. The wildest experience. You know what's funny? And I'm over here like acting like I'm contemplating, but I know what it is because I was talking to someone about it 2 days ago when we were reminiscing about Buddha Rock the first place. So I know what it is. I'm just debating if I'm going to tell it.
No, tell it. You got to. That sounds juicy.
So look, back in my wild promoting days, 'cause I'm not wild anymore.
Okay.
I haven't been wild for a long time.
All right.
I'm more mature than I was when I first started.
Okay, I'm with you.
I was fucking in the parking lot of the club.
Yes.
And I don't know how we took it out of park and the car got into neutral.
Oh.
So, yeah. So, look, at Buddha Rock, I don't know if y'all know the area, but there's like there's the parking, but then it goes to, I guess, where the fast food things are at. And you can it's like a hill.
Mm-hmm.
So the car went into neutral. And we ended up like this, halfway off the hill. Yeah. Luckily for me, it was a fitness female. So she called up a couple of her homeboys, was like, hey, we need some help, blah, blah, blah. They were in the club. They come out, I go out.
So are you hanging off or something? Like,
yeah,
why'd you need?
We were hanging off the hill, like a cliff like thing. It's not huge, it's not big, but it's a car hanging off of a thing. And so all three of us lifted the car while she put it in reverse to get it back onto the thing. But no. My heart sunk. Like, because you didn't
realize it was moving. It was like one of them slow moving.
No, yeah, it just went to neutral. Yeah, that's it.
Oh man.
And when my heart, I was like, yeah.
That's wild. That
I think that's literally like the only probably wild experience I've ever had.
You never caught anybody like fucking in the restroom or?
I mean, I fucked in the restroom, but that's not wild.
That's not wild. What is wild?
Now, I've never fucked in the restroom on my club night.
What is wild to you?
What I just explained, that's it. Fucking on the dance floor is wild.
You see anybody like finger somebody on the
I've
dance floor
seen
or
someone
something?
give head on the dance floor before.
What?
I saw that back in the day before I was a promoter, though.
On the dance floor. Just how they play it off, but they wasn't trying to play it off.
They weren't playing it off.
Right.
There's a video somewhere at a club that I'm not going to say out loud, but there's a video of a girl going down, undoing a dude's pants, and the bouncer catching them and like having to stop her, and then he kicked her out. But she was going to do that on the dance floor in front of everybody and didn't care.
Do you think that would hype up? Like that would be a good hype?
Easy would have hyped the club. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh, I just thought of one.
Okay, go ahead.
I just thought of one. I saw a dude eating a girl pussy in the club. In the club.
Yes.
Yeah. And these were actually bougie people. These weren't ratchet people, ghetto people. These weren't kids. These were older people with money.
They just turned it into a swingers party.
And it was actually at Lush. It was actually at Lush. On the outside part, in front of a lot of people. And they didn't give a fuck.
Oh.
It was two white people, actually.
Getting it in.
Getting it in. And then the owner gets mad at me. I'm like, those are your friends. Like, I don't know these bougie people.
So, okay, well, why would the owner get mad for one? Does that make him look bad?
That's what I said. Because even though, in my opinion, it does hype the club, I guess, a little bit, I guess, it does look bad. You know, it's not sanitary. It's not, I don't even know what word to use, but it's not cool. No, I mean, I didn't care.
Do what you want.
I wish I would have seen it in person.
Yeah.
I saw it on video.
Oh. Oh yeah, they should definitely put that on YouTube.
No, they did put it out. They put it out, and the owner's like, call these people, tell them to take it down. I'm like, all right. So I called like 4 people, had them take it down off of Snapchat.
Where do you see your career in 5 years?
Ownership, easily ownership. I should be an owner now, but I just got over a little gambling problem, so I've lost a lot of money in my life gambling. But easily ownership.
So you don't plan on making this a career?
I do. I'll go from promoter to ownership. But while I'm owning, I will be promoting at the same time. Because again, if I ever own the club, I wouldn't have a promoter.
So let's think about this. Envision your club. What is it going to look like? Ray's Boom Boom Room.
Oh man. Honestly, I can't answer that question. One thing about owning anything is you want to have people in place that are good at certain things. A good friend of mine who actually put me as the promoter at Lush, a guy named Anthony, He's amazing at designing. So I would have him come in and design. We would probably work together. Hopefully, if we're still, in the club business, both of us work together. He would design, and that's his department. I don't, because to be honest with you, I love the design of Lush. I just think that it needs more. I love the inside outside club, but with equal the sections on the inside and outside, and with the retractable roof. But that size, I like that size. That's it. I can't really describe it, to be honest with you. I would have to like sit down and draw some stuff up to be able to
That's something you should
describe
definitely
that.
think about, though.
No. But again, like I said, if I partnered up with anybody, it would be my guy Anthony. So we would talk about it, but he would do most of that because he's a master at that.
So in your field, there's no type of retirement plan.
Hope not.
You said hope not.
I hope not. I mean, my friend K Rock, a guy that I've known for years, he's still promoting, and he's in ownership now, but he promotes also, and I know he's a little bit older. I'm not gonna say how old I think he is, but he's a little bit older. So, yeah, no.
Go ahead.
Other than the making one post and not working as much, what is one thing you see other promoters do that you feel they need to stop?
Things you see other promoters do that
Acting
they need
like
to
it's
stop.
all about them. That's it. It's the biggest thing. Acting like it's all about them, because it's not. It's not. It's really about, again, it's a team effort. And it's a situational thing. It could be a holiday, and a club might be super packed because it's a holiday. Well, you didn't necessarily do anything different than you did last week. It's a holiday today. That's why it's more packed than it is today. So I just think you're having more, just being more humble. That's it.
So what holiday do promoters look forward to the most?
Thanksgiving Eve, Christmas, New Year's. Thanksgiving Eve, Christmas, New Year's. Thanksgiving Eve is literally the #1 party night in the world. A lot of people don't know that. Yeah,
no,
we've done a Thanksgiving Eve party. Well, I joined it maybe 9 years ago, but Fab 5 Entertainment, it started doing it maybe 14, 15 years ago. But yeah, we do a Thanksgiving Eve party every single year, and it's always huge. But yeah, Thanksgiving Eve is the #1 party night of the year. So Thanksgiving Eve, Christmas, New Year's Eve, maybe All-Star Weekend. Plus, it depends on what city you're in also. I mean, All-Star Weekend is not a holiday.
Sure, it is for some cities, right?
Ooh, St. Patrick's Day.
Really?
Oh, my God. Especially if you're white or Hispanic.
Oh,
my God, so much money on St. Patrick's Day. Easily, yeah.
Where all have you done events at? Like, all cities?
San Antonio. Have I done anywhere else? San Antonio. That's it. I've gotten offers to do things in Houston and in Dallas, but they want me to do like move to Houston or Dallas. I'm like, bro, I'm not moving. Like,
so say for instance, you just went for a weekend. What's the plan on getting people in the club then?
I have no clue. That's exactly why I want to do it. Another thing about me is that I a lot of people throw darts at the board, and I'm not throwing darts at the board. To me, I'm going for something I think is a sure thing. So even in San Antonio, the venues that I've promoted have all been in locations, and the owners have allowed me to do whatever I want to do. So to me, that's a sure thing. If I lose, I lose, which is I've probably won 95% of the time. But going out of town when you don't know anyone is just tough. It's super tough to do. So I wouldn't even take that chance.
How important do you think it is to have a theme in the club?
I don't think it's important at all. Not even a little. Not even a little. I think it's silly. I think it's almost as silly as promoters acting like they're the reason the club is packed. I think it's silly. I've done Lush for 4 years, and I don't think I've ever had a theme. I've been a promoter for 9 years, and it's rare that I've had themes. And if I have had a theme, it's because another promoter said, "Hey, let's do a,
masquerade,
all white party or all black party." Or I've never cared about anything like that. Again, for me, it's about a good party. That's it.
Are y'all independent contractors, or how's that work?
Yeah.
Y'all gotta pay taxes?
Yes.
Dang. How do you keep up with that?
You just write everything down.
So you got a book, and at the end of the year, so you just save as you go, or you put to the side as you go.
Yeah. I mean, I have 2 401ks. Don't get it twisted. You can make money and blow it all, but I have a couple 401ks. I have multiple savings. I easily don't spend as much money as I make, nowhere near. Because this could end. My motto is you're only as good as your last event. So this could end tomorrow, and then what? I'm back to the work field unless I want to go buy something and do it myself. But it's not cheap to own a club.
At
all.
You weren't doing
I have no idea. I have no clue. I literally fell into this. Again, my best friend put me in. I was working at a call center at Chase at the time, I think, Chase Bank. And as soon as I made enough money promoting to not have to work, I stopped working. I haven't had a day job in like 6-7 years maybe. And I don't really want to have a day job again. I dabbled in it recently. I think I went to work like 3 days and then didn't go back. And then my boy called me. He's like, bro, I need you today. So I went and then didn't go back after that. And even to delivering furniture. And because my boy owns his own truck.
Of course, if you go from something that's like high adrenaline and everything to just
No, like that's actually more adrenaline. You're delivering
physical.
furniture.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Truth be told, I actually still want to do it because it'll help me get like that 3 or 4 days I did it. I felt so amazing.
Oh, yeah.
You lift the refrigerators
Mm-hmm.
and couches and all kind of stuff. My issue is the drive. Like I live off Leon Springs. I don't know if you know where that's at.
Mm-hmm.
And it's off of FM 78. You have to be there at 6:30 in the morning. Like I don't go to. I just tell you when first I said I go to bed at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yo, no, that's not gonna work.
I can't get up at 5:45 to be there by 6:30. It's tough.
That's funny. I was gonna ask you how would you balance?
I can't.
Yeah.
Even back when I worked day jobs, I still went to bed at like 3 o'clock in the morning. I had to be at work at 7. Excuse me. The difference was I was so good at my day jobs, my managers let me get away with murder. So I would like not show up, some days, and the boss would be like, "Hey, just bring us tacos, we good." Because I was always, no matter, even if I didn't show up, I was top 3 in the department at Southwestern Bell. Now it's AT&T, and then at Chase Bank, so they didn't care.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my sleep, I would go sleep in the work parking lot and someone would knock on the window to tell me to go in. And then I would fall asleep on customers. Like it just wasn't for me.
Have you ever used the club to get what you wanted? Like, I get you in so-and-so, you know what I'm saying? You hook this up.
Nah,
Like,
I've never had that in me.
yeah.
I've never had that in me.
You got a popping club thing
I agree. And
I
I
get
know
you
a
VIP.
lot, a lot of promoters do it. Shoot, a lot of promoters. I'll get you in for free if you fuck or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've never been able to fix my mouth to do it. I couldn't do it.
So,
I got a question.
okay.
How do you balance relationships? Because you're talking about how
Mm-hmm.
you get home.
Like, how do you handle that with your partner?
You know what? It's annoying. It's annoying.
Mm-hmm.
I'm single.
I don't handle it.
But I'm single by choice. I could settle down if I wanted to. But this generation of dating is like the weirdest, craziest mess ever in life. I don't know a balance. I don't know. I know most people think club promoters just fuck everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely hurt me and my ex. And she's the one I probably should have married.
Mm-hmm.
But she was so insecure. And I'm like, so would you rather have a guy that works 40 to 60 hours a week versus a guy that has to be somewhere one night a week? Like I can literally cater to you 6 days a week, 7 days a week, really. And then you can go with me to the club.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get it, but most women still think that club promoters are just hoes, and a lot of women are scared of it.
So from here on out, is it a thing of, look, this is what I do, I'm letting you know?
No, there's nothing to let know. They know I'm a club promoter. Here's what's funny about it. Now I have the same conversation with several women, right?
Mm-hmm.
They give me all the negative about dating a club promoter. And then I ask them about their relationships. I say, so are you single? Yeah, I'm single. Have you ever dated a club promoter? No. So that means it hasn't worked out with anyone. It's not just a club promoter.
It's you.
It might just be you. You dating people, these professionals and call center people and whatever you date.
Mm-hmm.
You've never dated a club promoter. You've had relationships before, yet you're still single, and you have the nerve to judge me. Makes no sense.
Did you have children?
No.
How would you balance that with your kids?
Again, I work one night a week. It'd probably be easier.
Yeah, nah. This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Even if I have multiple club nights, like if I'm literally off all day, the woman that's the mother of my child can't watch the kid at night. If I'm bringing home money and I'm literally at home all day with the child, it's easier.
How do you feel about meeting women?
I don't judge anyone, so I don't feel any type of way about it. Now, I'll judge a female if I see her in the DJ's face one week, the MC's face the next week, my face one week. But the funny thing about me, I'm so low key in the club. Like when people ask me what I do, right? I tell them I work. Speak of the devil. People ask me what I do. I say I work for a club. They go, "Are you security?" No, I'm not security. I know I'm a a big guy, but no, I'm not security.
You used to play football or something? Or what?
Yeah, but no, I didn't. I used to play basketball actually. But as soon as they find out I'm the head promoter, then if you get in my face, nah, you whack. You whack.
So part of being a promoter is an innovation. What type have you brought to San Antonio?
I'll be 100% honest with you. I don't think it is.
Yeah.
I think that especially in San Antonio, again, as long as you have a good party, people will come.
So it's not about seeing something new?
No. I mean, everyone in San Antonio complains about everything.
Okay.
Everything. People come from out of town all the time and absolutely love San Antonio. I think in terms of clubs, as long as it's good music and a good MC, you're good. That's it. I don't think that you have to bring anything new to pack out a club. Now, every now and again, maybe you want to, but I wouldn't know what to do because I've packed out clubs with other partners, obviously, without doing special things. I don't even know what people in San Antonio would want that would be so special.
Man, I'll tell you something I seen in Killeen that I swear I think.
Killeen?
Yes, I swear that I think will work here.
Killeen, what?
Killeen, Texas.
No, but what? Fuego or
no? It was I want to say it was a place that I just went to. I
thought this was I talked to him today.
It was a club he just did. I want to say it was that club
last night.
It was that club. Way back in, it was way a couple of years ago. But what they did was they had these male strippers, and they would clear the dance floor and let these male strippers get in there, and everybody would surround the dance floor. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about males, females, everybody, and they would mess with the girls in the crowd a little bit, but they have a routine.
Okay.
And when I tell you that club was packed every weekend, and then of course they had a wet t-shirt contest as well. But
now let me ask you this question: do you think that club would have been packed without male strippers in a wet t-shirt contest?
I guess I have to say yes because it's a small town.
Now, and Killeen has like one club, I think. But I will say this: at MMO Lounge back in the day, we had the bartenders for like 10 minutes. They would get on top of the bar because they were all dressed in, what do you call the male strippers? Chippendale kind of outfits with their shirts on, obviously, but bow tie, arms out, and they would give girls shots. But even when we stopped doing it, the club was still packed.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Now, what
do you think? What do you think about that idea? Can you see that being lucrative?
Not that. Not male strippers and wet t-shirt contests. That's not my thing at all. I do like the idea of the bartenders getting on top of the bar, pouring up shots. Maybe like
go dancers or what?
Yeah, San Antonio's just tough because no one cares.
Who cares about her swinging up there?
But another thing is it's your demographic also. Like Black people don't care about that stuff. You know,
is that most of your crowd? Because I look at your pictures. I don't know.
Well, when I can promote my own stuff and myself, that's most of my crowd. But the way Lush has been around for 4 years, so the crowd has changed. It used to be nothing but Black people, but now it's changed. Now it's really diverse. I don't.
How'd that happen? What do you think happened?
This time, people get tired of going to clubs. I mean, think how many clubs in San Antonio have really lasted over 4 years. Like we've been here over 4 years, so of course the same people are not going to want to go. Different people are going to come.
What ambiance would you say Lush gives you?
Young.
Yeah,
definitely young. Yeah. This is being recorded, huh?
It is.
Now, right now, I'm gonna say it's like on average, probably like 21 on average.
Okay.
The thing is, we have our older crowd, so it's 70-30. It's like 70% average 21, 30%, 35 to 40, I guess. So it's like I said, it's diverse, and it's definitely not all Black people. It's Black, white, Mexican, Asian. It's everybody in there. Yes.
What do you see?
Too many Chucks and Vans.
Really?
Oh my God. I can't stand it. That's the one thing every week.
I would thought it been Air Force Ones or something.
No. I'm talking about what females are wearing. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't talking about dudes. Yeah, females. It's so annoying.
Are you so good to the point where you be like, she ain't got no panties on?
Nah. I'm not that promoted. When I'm in the club, I'm literally all about business. Even when I get drunk, I'm still about it. I'm not trying to fuck no one. I'm not saying it never happens, but I'm not trying to fuck anyone. I'm not trying to get to know people. I just want people to have a good time. I want everything to run smooth. That's it. No.
That's
38 years old. God, yeah.
Hey, but that was
You
another
know
one that we did in Austin.
Wild Style had a teen event today at Blow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Those are that. And you know what you do? You give them Red Bull. So it gives them the feel of being drunk.
Here's what's funny though.
Or
teen
drinking.
events make more money than anything.
I believe it. Heck
They
yes.
make more.
Especially here in San Antonio.
First of all, they line up at 6 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
and they'll pay $20 to $40 to get in. And you can just sell them. You can sell them a bag of freaking 50-cent chips for $3. You can sell them a bottle of water for $5.
Making money.
Like teen events make a lot. I'm just lazy, so I never did one.
Would you ever venture into that?
If I had to, if money was low.
What? That's a money's low thing. It's so many
low.
kids. You could take over the high school scene.
Man.
Remember they used to have that back in the day.
That's what on the cool. I say I started 9 years ago, but in high school we started when Windsor Park Mall was here. We were throwing parties in Windsor Park Mall.
What?
I had friends throwing house parties and parties at different places back in the day. So we started in high school.
What was your first event?
Windsor Park Mall. It was packed, but it was a very weird situation.
What do you mean?
Because I wasn't the head guy, and wow, how old was I? Well, I might have been 16, 17. I was so in tune.
You was here in San Antonio?
Yeah.
So you're from San Antonio.
They took a vote. And they were like, well, who do you want to run this? And everyone voted for me as like a 16, 17-year-old.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just weird after that. It was just super weird. That's all I remember about it. It was weird. It was a club inside Windsor Park Mall on Walsham Road.
So who do you look up to in this game as of right now?
K-Rock, a guy named K-Rock.
K-Rock, why?
Because he's very much older in terms of club promoters. He's now an owner. He's been an owner forever, but he's been doing this forever.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've ever known him to do anything else. He throws concerts and parties out of town, and he owns Breathe Lounge here in San Antonio.
Really?
He's owned several places. If I look up to anyone, it would probably be him.
Okay.
Only because he's doing. Because there's people I look up to, but the number one would be him because he's been doing it for so long.
Are you down with mentoring somebody?
No.
Why?
Because everyone that I've tried to mentor, it never works out. Everyone's lazy. We live in a generation of lazy people.
Mm-hmm.
Again, everyone wants to do less than 2 minutes worth of work on this, and they think that's all it is.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
So to be a mentee, it means they have to match your work.
They have to match my work ethic and come from where I started. So when I first started promoting, I literally made $60 a week. I got my first raise to $125 a week because the guy that my boy Sydney that hired me saw me going to everybody. If you were standing around in the club, I don't care if you were black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian. What are you just standing here for? I'm gonna buy you a drink. I was spending like $300 every time I worked. So he's like, I'm gonna give you a raise. I got a raise to $125 a week. Then I got another raise because again, out of all the sections in the club, I was booking most of them. So then I got another raise that way. These guys will work for us for 2-3 weeks. Oh man, I've been working for you for 2 weeks. Can I get a raise? You even booked a section. Like you post twice a week, like a raise. Like, they a lot of people do it. A lot of
why?
people
Because they
do
feel
it.
they bring people in. Like what is it?
Everyone just has a mentality. Because again, and it's really club owners' fault because they're letting all these people that are not club promoters be club promoters. So they think that again, being on their phone and doing stuff for two minutes a week is actually doing work. So they think they did something and you didn't. I'm not going to pay you more than anything if you've never booked a section, if you only post on Instagram story twice a week. Like you have to show me like you're really like you almost have to overshadow me for me to pay you more, or you have to fulfill a need. So I'll give you a perfect example. My guy Nick Daniels, and he moved to California. He came to San Antonio, didn't know anybody. He's an MC. He's a military guy, didn't know anyone. I told him the first venue we did, I said, look, I'm gonna pay you $100 a week. Show me what you can do. On the next one, I'll take care of you. You either believe me or you don't. He said, I believe in you. I believe it. Killed it. And I would do stuff on purpose. I would have like maybe $2,000 in my hand. I would just count it out. Here you go. I just wanted to look at his mannerisms to see if he like, oh, that's all you giving me? Like, never did none of that. He just worked hard, didn't ask for more money, stayed down. So when the next venue came, which was Lush, I started paying him $600 to $800 a week because he earned it. He worked hard, and he's military. He brought a lot of military people. Military people book sections. He earned it. He didn't hit me up after 2-3 weeks. oh, you should be paying me more money because I'm a good MC. He actually worked for it.
Mm.
What's the most memorable experience you've had throughout your career?
Most memorable experience.
I can't pick a date, but for me, memorable experiences are just great stupid packed club nights where there's no drama. Everyone looks good. Everyone's partying. Like if you ever catch me in a club just smiling, that's a great night for me. I don't have just one memorable experience in the club though.
With the rise of sexual assault in these clubs, what do you do to prevent that type of thing from happening?
I didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the
bottom exchange and things like that.
Wow, I've never heard of it. I don't know how you can stop it. You can't watch everyone in the club. I mean, like I told you earlier, dude was eating his girl out in the club, and I didn't even see that. and I didn't see that. No, but if it ever happened in a club that I'm promoting and I know about it, of course we're gonna try to figure out who it was, what happened, and make sure he's punished to the full penalty of the law. But I've never experienced it or seen it.
So I mean, when you see these extra drunk girls, what do you like? Hey, yo, keep an eye on her, like, you know what I mean?
I ain't gonna lie to you. If they're extra drunk, if male or female, they can't be in the club. In no club, it's illegal. You get too much alcohol. So if someone's extra drunk, they gotta go.
Do y'all ever have like, especially for like nights where y'all know it's gonna be a big event? Do y'all ever do deals with like Lyft or Uber to make sure you have rides out there for people?
That's actually a good idea, and I thought about that and then just never did it. That's a good idea. We've never done that, but that's a great idea. Like for not even necessarily New Year's Eve, maybe for like Thanksgiving.
Y'all can cut the middleman out and just do it yourselves and probably make more money.
Nah, it's probably too much work.
You think so?
Yeah, it's probably too much work. I do want my own valet company one day though, because them guys make money.
Can you imagine if valet took you home?
$20 to park. That's how they do it in Houston.
If you partner with somebody else like Uber or Lyft, wouldn't that be extra promo right there too? Or no?
I don't think so. I have to look into it. I don't know. I would hope so. I don't know. You would think, right?
Yeah.
It's a good idea.
Even just using their name. Right?
That might be the most innovative idea I've heard in 9 years, actually.
Well, you heard it here first, guys.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually a good idea. Like I said, but we thought about something like that before, but not necessarily the partnership side of it. We just thought about if someone was too drunk, we'll just pay to get them an Uber home. We didn't think about actually partnering with Uber to do something.
Yeah, especially if you got to pack. Man, what? That's good. You gotta hurry up and do that.
I'm actually low-key mad we said this on air because now someone else that might have a connection might go do that. It's actually not a bad idea.
Okay, so any other questions? I want to switch it up. Yeah. Okay. What we looking at? Been an hour or so? All right, we'll switch it up a little bit. All right, so question to you, Mr. Eric. You ready for this?
Yes.
Can men be hoes?
Of course. Anyone can be a hoe.
Yeah.
100%.
So okay, yes. But you know, as men, we don't get that. We don't get that stigma
but
per se.
I'm a realist. I'm that guy in the world that's a realist when it comes to everything possible. I'm not. To me, it's not the whole women are hoes and men get praised when they have a lot of women. No, we hoes.
We hoes. Okay, see, he can keep it real. In the club, men. Oh,
women.
Why?
Because women don't talk as much as men. Women will be a hoe and fuck multiple people.
You wouldn't know nothing.
And unless those guys run their mouth, you wouldn't know anything about it. You wouldn't know anything about
it. So they more slick, which makes them more.
Yeah, women. Gotta be women.
So
on top of that, most women, I don't care if you're an ugly female, you have more options of fucking men than men do of fucking women. When a man fucks a woman, that's a privilege. You know, so
why is it as men, right? When a friend of ours be like, yo, I hit so and so, it was good, and we try to hit it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just because you heard, or you because you heard so and so had some good pussy, you're like, yo, I'm gonna try to get that.
We actually don't. I don't know who still does that.
What?
You still do that?
Yeah. What do you mean? You hear so and so, and your man's may not have hit, but he just heard. You know what I mean?
Okay, now, if my friend fucked her, then if I fuck her, that it wasn't because he told me it was good. I just probably just done it, or I probably just did it. But no, I thought that stopped in high school. I don't know. man.
I mean, that doesn't intrigue you if you heard, yo, also got some.
No, not at all.
So you try to stay far away from that person.
I don't try to stay far. I don't care about sloppy seconds either. I
Yeah.
don't try to stay far away, but I have to be attracted to you
Mhm.
despite what anyone says. If I'm not attracted, you saying her pussy's good is not gonna make me attracted to her.
So, okay.
Really?
So,
No.
Okay, but not attract. I guess it does make you
Well,
interested.
because for me, I might be a different breed when it comes to sex, though.
Okay.
Like,
why? Because you just don't believe, you don't take that person's word for it. Is that what it is?
it's not about that. It's really more about if I don't look at you as a sexual person,
Mhm.
I'm not gonna want to fuck you no matter what anyone says. I have to
Mm.
see the sexy in you, like
Okay.
the porn star, nasty.
So what has what has you seen that was like, yo, that's you know what I'm saying? I'm interested in that. What did a woman do?
It's really more conversation.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
it's really more conversation. Because to me,
How-
all girls are porn stars.
So-
So
we sat there and said men can be hoes, right?
Mhm.
So let's go ahead and come up with something for the men.
okay.
How many women a month can we have sex with for us to stay under that whole line?
My nigga said 12. Oh,
and would the number be different from you?
I think so, definitely. I don't know. Go ahead. I'll let you answer
It's so
that.
tough. This is so tough. Because a hoe is not necessarily to me how many sex partners you have.
Well, yeah,
It's in how you carry yourself.
so I mean, if
That's
everybody
it.
knows about it.
If you're fucking a lot of, let's say a female's fucking a lot of guys,
Mhm.
no condom, you're out here twerking on social media, you're in the club with your titties out, your skirt all the way up, doing shit in the club. To me, that makes you a hoe. If I don't give a fuck if you fuck 100 people in a month, we're grown. That's what we do.
Okay.
As long as you protect yourself and you're good, then you're not a hoe. It's so many people that judge other people
Mhm.
when they do shit themselves.
This is true.
There's so many people. Oh, she's a hoe.
So you don't believe
You
in
were
the
sucking
word.
dick in the parking lot yesterday. what do you mean she's a hoe? No. A hoe is someone that solicits. Let me see if I get this right. That solicits. Okay, how do you say it? That gets paid to fuck. That's a hoe. I thought
Okay. So prostitution, escort, and hoe.
that's a hoe.
Other than that.
I don't even call escorting a hoe because you might not fuck an escort. You might want some companionship.
So
True.
if a girl says you gotta take her out to eat, you gotta pay for dinner, you gotta wine and dine her and all that before you get some, is that technically her being a hoe or no?
Yes, 100%. Because she wants me to do something for her. If she's gonna fuck me only because I do something for her, she's a hoe. That's it.
So how many people does not matter to you? Like that's
Never.
that's nothing. That's not a thing.
I'm that guy. Again, this is just me, but I'm that guy that's been clowned my whole life. Like, oh, you wifed her? Bro, do you know what she's done? Like, I've done that. I've been in that situation a couple times. Yeah.
And how do you handle it?
I've even dated a girl that a couple of my boys like knocked down.
Mhm.
Because she was a sweet girl. She was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we vibe. We vibe. So yeah, I don't care about any of that stuff.
Why you think there's such a stigma on women with a lot of kids?
I didn't know there was one.
Yeah.
Well, maybe the same reason there's a stigma on just today, for example, a girl got on Facebook. Hey, I don't care how fine you are, I don't care how much money you have. If you have 2 or more kids, leave me alone. People I don't think there's a stigma. I think people just like to talk mess for social media. We've all dated someone that has kids. I have at least.
Mhm.
I don't know about everybody else, but most of us have dated someone that has kids.
What's the most kids a woman can have for you to date, like, or not want to date her?
To me, it's not about the most kids. It's about how a female treats their kids.
So it's not even
Treats
about
her
how
kids.
bad her kids are.
Well, again, if they're bad, how do you discipline them? There was a girl
Okay.
that wanted to date me, but I saw her on social media cussing and yelling at her kids.
Mm.
And she was fine. She was like a 9 at least. No, I won't even fuck you if you're yelling at your kids on
Mhm.
social media. That's
Mhm.
that's whack to me. No.
So you don't like those videos of them parents out there whooping their kids?
I love those videos. But those videos, you see that? Like the videos I've seen, at least like on World Star, oh, you on social media being a hoe, beating your ass. Because you were acting crazy on social media, not because the kids are just being too loud and you cussing and yelling at them on social media because they're being too loud. They're kids. They're gonna play.
Mhm.
Do you
Like,
think there's a limit to that though? Because I know there was one video out there where the mom was sitting up there whooping her daughter for exactly what you said,
Mhm.
but she had her daughter in her underwear whooping her. And I'm just kind of like,
I want to say, did I see that? I don't know if I saw that. I might have seen it. That's too much. I wouldn't mess with her, and I wish there was a way to prosecute that person. Because in your underwear, like, no, that's too much. That's more for attention.
What about that parent that went up to the school and cussed out the kids because they was bullying her child?
Mm-hmm.
And she went to the school and she was like, "I'll whoop y'all kids' ass."
That's
like,
the area I come from.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're supposed to. I'm surprised that parent didn't see who was bullying and try to fight that kid in front of everybody. Yeah,
so that's not doing too much.
be that parent? Like, would you fight the bully?
No, probably not. But I would like get in the kid's face. If the parent tried to fight me, yeah. I'm not going to initiate it, but if I'm chastising a kid for bullying my child and the parent doesn't help me, like I come from the generation of if I mess up, not only is my grandmother going to whoop me, the other parent going to whoop me too. So yeah, that
can't happen today, huh?
I guess not. I don't know. I'm not there yet. I don't know.
So you would be okay with somebody else whooping your child?
If my child messed up in an egregious way, can't be anything light, but something really bad, fuck no, we gonna whoop them together. They gonna learn today.
Does it have to be somebody you know, or like?
I wouldn't give a damn what it. Well, no, I take that back. It's like I'm talking this mess right now, but I don't know. I have to be a parent.
I know that's weird because we sit there and say it takes a village, but we don't want that village to put their hands on our child.
Yeah, I don't know if I want a stranger to touch my kid. Like, look, you can just watch me do it myself, bro. Like, don't touch my kid. I don't know. Probably.
What if he broke their window, like throwing rocks, with the kids, and boom, broke their window?
So look, so it's funny you say that. When I forgot how old I was.
John did it. Yep.
My grandmother's house was like on the street, and the day before my birthday, I was gonna get this car, the ones you sit in and drive yourself. I wanted that forever. Fucking idiot. The day before my birthday, I'm throwing rocks straight because cars are coming this way. And I'm like, I just want to see what's gonna happen. Of course, I hit car and cracked the windshield. And the dude got out and he said, and so I told my cousin Lionel, I said, bro, just take the rap. It's my birthday. Please take the rap. So, and he said he did it, but the dude was like, no, he did it. And my parents whooped me in front of the dude. And the dude didn't touch me. So I guess I wouldn't let anyone else touch my kid. I guess I would do it myself.
Yeah.
Oh, bad memories.
What's the worst whooping you got?
Shit. Well, my grandma, aunt, and mom whooped my ass.
What'd you do?
Oh my God, we were kids. We lived in Spanish Oaks apartments on Harry Wurzbach, and there were duck eggs out. There were eggs, and we're throwing eggs. We didn't know they were duck eggs. We didn't know it was illegal. But the cops got us, took us home, and God, we got the break. Me and my brother got the brakes beat off us by mom, grandma, and aunt, and then my dad tried to. He didn't really whoop us at all.
Yeah, so you have siblings. Who do you have?
Yeah. I have a half brother. I have 2 half brothers, 3 half sisters, a real sister, and my grandmother used to always tell me before she passed away, I probably have more. I just don't know.
Papa was rolling stone away.
Papa was rolling stone.
What's one thing you did as a kid that you didn't get caught for that you feel like if you did, you got
toe up from the flow up? Something you didn't get caught for as a kid.
Stealing gum. We used to, me and my best friend at the time, a dude named David, we used to steal gum from the corner store and sell it in school.
Ooh, good. Full profit.
Never got caught. I was in middle school. I take it back. I never got caught by my parents. I got caught once by the guy in the store, and it was over after that. But we did it for so long and never got caught. Entrepreneur in middle school. I don't remember.
It don't matter. It was all profit.
It was all profit. Yeah, exactly. And we used to sell out. Like we used to steal. It got to the point we would take. It was Bubblicious back then. We would take the entire box and we would sell out every day. Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it at that time, but yeah.
Yeah, look at that. Okay.
Are there other ways that it showed up?
Probably, but my memory sucks so bad. I used to sell stuff on eBay. Anything. I don't care what it was. Something I had in the house and I didn't want anymore, I would sell it on eBay.
That wasn't very lucrative, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't pay for it. It was all stuff.
Okay. So in my head, there's 2 ways to a woman's heart. There's 2 ways to a woman. Is out of her mind, through her mind, or through her vagina.
Okay.
Those are the only 2 options. Is there a way to get this from a woman and not have a relationship with her?
100%.
You really think so?
Yeah, I know.
I mean, they both come with they both come with drama. Like, How do you avoid?
They come with drama if you let it be drama. Again,
What do you
us as
mean?
men, we talk way too much. We let stuff be drama when it doesn't need to be.
So how do you pull? Why do you say yes?
Okay, first of all, classic line. I don't know if you remember who Mace is. You get in their head before you get in their bed.
Okay.
You know, most women, and again, I'm speaking on me coming up, not this generation, because most women fall in love with sex nowadays. But really, most men don't realize if you treat a woman right, she'll be loyal to you whether you're with her or not. I think that's it. Just treat them right.
Yeah, but that like I said, that comes with okay.
But you also have to establish in the beginning what it is, because most men, and I think
that's a fable. I really think there's
most men think that they have to play a certain role to get the pussy, right?
Right.
You don't have to play a certain role. First of all, a woman's gonna fuck you whether you know it or not. She knows before you know. So you don't have to play a role. Just be honest. Just be honest. Be honest and be nice. And I think they'll be loyal to you forever.
You know, I find it funny because I be thinking like, if you try to get into a woman's mind, right, without sex, I think that shows her something else too, and that'll make her like you more because he haven't even tried.
Depending on what kind of woman it is. Again, what generation are we speaking of? Because this generation, women want to fuck just as much as men. More than men.
Let's just say our oldest generation, 30 and up.
30 and up what?
Women.
So what's the question again?
So the question is, because like I said, in my head, I believe if I was just strictly just trying to get in her mind, I didn't even try to have sex with her. That's giving a different. And say I'm not looking for a relationship. I just feel like for some reason I'm giving her the impression.
But it's so misconstrued, and really it's been misconstrued forever because you have someone. Let's say if a woman's attracted to you, right, and you don't try to have sex with her, then you're messing up because you're not being aggressive enough. So that's annoying. If you just try to fuck, if she's attracted to you, she's gonna let you fuck. But if she's not attracted to you, all he was trying to do was have sex with me. Well, you just said the last guy wasn't aggressive enough, so I'm being aggressive. But it's just that she's not attracted to you. It's a case by case situation on that one. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think so.
But you saying you can have a woman's mind and body pretty much without a relationship and it not be an issue.
I've seen it. I've done it. I've seen it. I've done it. I see it every day.
That is amazing. Because
a homeboy right now that has multiple women, and they all know he has multiple women. And he's not with any of them.
That's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie.
Is it like polyamorous type of relationship?
No, not like that. No. I just think that women, they're gonna do what they want to do. I think that how do I say this? If a female wants you, no matter what you do, she's gonna let you have sex with her. You could be an asshole. You could be the nicest guy. Oh my God, you're so beautiful. I would love to take you out. I want to hang out with you. Oh my God, these thirsty niggas.
Yeah.
Oh, disrespect. I just came to the club to have drinks with my girls. This thirsty ass nigga. Because she's not attracted to you.
That's
what let her be attracted to you. You can walk up to her and be like, oh girl, I'll stick my dick in your ear, let it come out your nose, and you gonna suck it, it's gonna be good. And she gonna be like, oh, he's so crazy, he's so funny.
Yes.
Because she's attracted to you.
So that makes me go to, is there really such thing as consent? Is
what? Depends. I think it's more so women, but it depends. Again, as a man, most men are gonna get sex from whoever they can get sex from. That's most men. Depends on how much alcohol is in there.
I was talking about consent. So is consent even real? Is that a real thing then? Okay, well, when I say that, it's because like you were saying, I know. Okay, that's not what I mean though. Because it seems like consent only needs to be had when she's not attracted to you, or because other than that, you can say some wild shit and do some wild shit. But then you get the thing of he wasn't aggressive enough.
Because you need consent regardless.
Okay, yes.
You need consent regardless.
This is true, but I mean, but should it be mandatory to ask consent? Maybe it should be more of a thing. That's the difference between having to ask consent and getting it getting the consent.
So what
by like body language and things like that.
But that body language doesn't always.
That's weird. I feel like body language could give you consent.
You know what? Fuck no.
She might want to sit up there and just rub and touch and kiss and whatever.
Yeah.
But she don't necessarily want to fuck.
Yeah, 100%.
So you still need to ask.
100%.
Have you ever asked?
Have you ever asked? You want to have sex? No.
That don't have to be.
He's thinking of consent. He's thinking of consent just in a direct,
yes,
asking question. But I don't know anyone that asks, You want to have sex? You kind of know, like, or you kind of talk
Yeah,
about
so
it.
how do you know that? Is that body
You,
language,
you
right?
talk about it, like you say, we're gonna fuck. You want to fuck?
That's asking
I
you.
can't wait to do this. Blah blah blah
Okay.
blah.
Yeah. So kind of like stepping around it.
Not stepping around it. You're saying like,
You're saying what you want to do. And
Yeah,
if they
yeah, yeah.
co-sign it, then
Correct. It's so much going in the world today. When I hear the word consent, I just pause. So, I feel like I know what you're saying, but since you use the word consent, I'm like, no, you have to get consent, no matter what.
No matter what.
Consent. I will say this: men have to get consent way more than women do. Women don't have to get consent, in my opinion, at all. Because a woman can freaking, if a woman grabs your dick in the club, oh, she grabbed my dick. Oh, is there a problem, bro? Is there something wrong with you?
so why do you think that is? Do you think that's
it's just life?
The male perspective?
It's us. It's our fault. I think that's our fault.
100% our fault. 100% our fault.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And that's probably why there's men out there who don't want to say
I
nothing.
think it's the same way today. If a girl, I had a girl grab my dick 2 weeks ago, and I'm like, I hate being touched in the club, period. So I got hot and had her kicked out the club. But my boys are like, well, bro, she's cute. I don't give a fuck. Don't touch me. Like, I don't know you.
So then you should feel like it should change, that they should have to get consent for certain things.
No, I feel like it should happen. It just doesn't happen. Being a realist, it doesn't happen. But if I grab a girl's breast, I'm going to jail. Or if I have a career, I'm gonna lose my career.
Would you feel the same way if Cardi B grabbed your dick?
Cardi B? No, of course not. and I'm not even attracted to Cardi B, but it's Cardi B.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I might pull a trick, a stunt like these women be pulling. Up, she grabbed my dick. I'm suing. I might do that. I might do that.
That is hilarious, man. So, man, tell me, is there anything we missed? Anything you want to talk about?
I think we covered everything. Actually.
Yeah, we did cover a lot.
Sure, why not?
Oh man,
you're asking a lot of questions about club promoters in the club. Now you get some clout off of this.
Okay,
I don't know how much you get, but it's social media, so you get some clout off of this. Have you ever fucked a girl because of this before?
Because of this?
Yeah. She may not directly say it was because of this, but the conversation might have started. Oh, I saw you here. Oh, and the conversation sparked that way.
I'm not.
First of all, are you single?
First of all, I'm not single. First of all, I'm married.
Oh, but well, that's my question. No way.
But I mean, there's times you separate sometimes, things like that. But no, I guess I ain't got enough. No, I guess I haven't got that much clout yet to the point. I really haven't. I've only been doing this going 5 months.
Has it only been 5 months?
I think so.
I feel like it's been forever.
It do kind of feel like that, huh?
It's been longer than 5 months.
I think it's only been like 5 months, man, that I've been doing this.
Wow, really? You like it?
Heck yeah. I'm not even gonna lie. I always want to be on the radio, man, and this is like the closest thing to it.
I know we talked about the whole food podcast.
Bro, I want to do that with you because this guy, do you cook that food? What the hell?
Not 80% of it I cook. Yeah.
Get out of here.
But I'm lazy.
This guy has the, and the thing is, it's probably not some good food, but he makes it look, he makes it look so attractive. You don't understand? He got the little asparagus on the side. Yo, he might have a little design with some syrup or something. I don't know. Like, he makes his food he makes it look so good.
What people don't realize about restaurants? You don't pay all that money for the food. The food is so cheap. You pay for the presentation and the environment.
Yes, this guy got great presentation when it comes to food. Can you talk about food though? Can you be like, the exquisite taste though?
That's the thing. That's why I can't. I can't. And the thing is, I don't.
Well, we can talk. We can talk good. We can talk regular about it.
I feel like people would relate to it more because not a lot of people know those different terms and all of that. So it'd be two regular guys.
Yes. I think we could pull that off, bro.
Because I don't have recipes. Like I might get one recipe and use it once, and after that I alter it every single time. I don't use the same stuff.
So what's your favorites to eat? More baked or more fried?
Baked.
Baked, really?
Not even baked. What do you call it on the skillet? But it's not fried. Sauteed. Yeah.
Okay.
Baked. No, I love chicken. Just recently,
air fryer.
I got an air fryer last Christmas. And I just used it a month ago.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you think?
I thought it was good. I made wings twice. Thought it was good. The only thing I don't like about the air fryer, you have to flip stuff so many times. I don't want to go back and keep flipping stuff.
Your favorite thing to cook?
Chicken, easily.
Yeah?
100%.
Yo.
I like chicken.
I
like people slide in my inbox, bro, you eat chicken every day. I like chicken. So chicken gotta be.
Is there a favorite like way to cook it? Or
Saute.
just any kind of
Saute, marinate it overnight, saute it. Yeah. But what I'm going to start doing, and maybe we can get into it. I don't know.
I think it would be. I think it would be fun,
start
especially going to all these local spots. Like I think that would be amazing.
Now going to the spots that's better than me.
No, that's why. No. I wasn't talking about you cooking.
Yeah,
I didn't even know if that was you cooking it or not. I was talking about going to like Wayne's Wings, going to all these little Mark's outing. I'm sorry, I'm talking about the black ones, but we gonna hit up everybody. You know what I'm saying?
Actually, a good friend of mine, he's about to open his own soul food restaurant on Austin Highway.
And we can become those guys, and they get nervous when we come in. Like, oh snap, they coming. We'll make sure we get them some good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that.
Cool.
I would love it, bro.
So when we get in this
This is Mr. Busy Man. I don't know.
I'm not that busy.
we can do that though. I would, and I can see that maybe we might have to start paying at first, but I can really see it to where they will want to feed us, and you know what I'm saying? They will want to give us free meals.
Because I guess the more that our opinion matters to people.
Okay, y'all giving out.
Okay, you're right.
I know. That's the second time. Yeah. I already gave away the Uber idea. Goodness.
Anything else, man? Like, let's talk about. Okay, wait. Yes, let's just talk about more.
New Year's Eve. 2 days from now. Yes.
2 days from now. This is where y'all gotta be, man.
It'll be packed. VIP is almost sold out. I think we have 2 sections left. New Year's Eve.
So, are you going?
210-833-5158. On almost any event I do, it's my phone number on the flyer. So that phone number is me. I don't have a second. I have a second phone, but it's not for business. I just have it. No.
So
I have them. I can send you a flyer.
Okay, that works.
I want to say something else.
I don't know. You gonna let us come in New Year's and be media?
Come on, I don't care.
Word?
If it's gonna market and advertise, I don't care. I'm all about marketing and advertising.
You want to go? Okay.
I'm all about it. I think that's it. That's it for now.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? For Davy's not here, but for Davy's birthday, let me look at the dates. I'm gonna see how I get this.
When's his birthday?
I'm probably still gonna be wrong with his date. I know it's gonna be on a Friday. He's bringing Jacquees. I'm gonna help him with that.
Oh, that's dope.
I don't know what day his birthday is.
Well, somebody does.
I don't know, but whatever. Friday is gonna be that Friday at Cantina. So be on the lookout. Look on my page, Eric Morgan 210.2 on Instagram, or Davey Williams page, the Dave Willie, Jacquees Cantina on a Friday for his birthday. I don't remember which Friday it is, but it's in January. So it's like 2-3 weeks from now. So it's coming.
You know, I want to, since we brought up Cantina, I want to shout out Frankie Martinez, man, because I had hit him up and I was like, hey, Frank, man, can you get me in with London B? Can I get an interview in, right? And he was like, yeah, come on through. I got you, right? I was like, I told myself I'll pay for myself to get in. I just need you to introduce me. Now, I get in there, right?
How'd this go?
Oh, man, I'm going to tell you how this went down. So I get in there, I see Frankie, we shake hands, he's doing this thing. You know what I mean? Now, I'm in Cantina, and I don't know nobody. Literally, I just know Frankie.
What night was this?
This is the night London B came. It was a Saturday. It was what was that? What was that, Friday?
I think it was Saturday.
It might have been Saturday.
Mostly Hispanics?
Heck yeah.
Oh, Saturday. Okay.
So I'm in. I only know Frankie. I know Melvin, and I know Greg Tillo. You know what I'm saying? So I know these 3 guys. But you can't just be hanging out, following them around. First of all, Frankie already had folks following him around. I wasn't gonna be another guy. You know what I'm saying? And following him, right? Looking like a groupie. So what I do was I would stand by the VIP. You know what I'm saying? Because there's 2 areas that was VIP, right? So I'm standing by one of them. I would walk around the circle and go back to that area, the VIP. So, I mean, after like an hour of doing that, I sat down in the VIP. I was like, man,
and it happened to be London B's VIP.
Wait. So I'm sitting there, and I'm just, I'm like, I'm kind of mad at myself because I feel like I'm looking like a square. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you're supposed to be the confident one so people come to you. That's what I'm thinking in my head. I'm like, it is what it is. I don't know nobody. And I feel like everybody's looking at me. I really what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I sit down and I'm kind of sitting there. And next thing you know, everybody's going outside and pulling out their cameras. You know what I'm saying? And I see it's London B coming in. But her security and the club security, they're all worried about the people around, trying to get them out the way. That they're not paying attention that I'm sitting in the VIP. I get lost in the entourage. You know what I'm saying? So now all of a sudden I went from being that guy of feeling like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's, yes, I didn't 0.5 seconds, bro. 0.5
So
seconds.
they didn't kick you out the section.
Chicks out. They didn't kick me out the section.
Right.
So I'm lost in the crowd. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, cool. I'm on stage and look, security comes. Security looking at me. I'm just standing there. You know what I'm saying? Security ain't saying nothing. You know what I mean? So everything's
they
cool.
saw you there for hours. So.
Yeah, like I said, it was just so crazy how just so happenly where I was sitting at was her spot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I just got lost in the sauce and nobody say nothing. So I'm just sitting there chilling. But after a while, like at least 45 minutes in, security's starting to be fishy about me. Like, who the fuck is this guy? You know what I'm saying? So I see one security lean over. One security leans over and he's whispering to the other one. He's looking at me. I'm like, oh shit. Now, mind you, Greg just comes up onto the stage. And I went to high school with Greg, Greg Taylor. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, Greg. I had to use you. I'm sorry, Greg.
Oh, Greg.
But soon as I seen the security guard start whispering and pointing at me, I walk over there to Greg. Hey, yo, what's up, Greg? Yada, yada, yada. Try to play it off. So
wait a second. So you used me. He didn't even know he was being used.
He didn't even know.
So you didn't even go, hey, bro, they came up. You just went.
Nope. I was just waiting to go talk to him.
That's the
And I was just like trying to make it happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now, mind you, a little bit before that, it was this black man that was on stage and he's recording these girls twerking. And me and him just had a moment. Like, you know, I see you.
Short black guy?
No, he was tall. He was tall.
Okay. I thought
So,
play.
No. He's video the girls twerking. We just had a moment. You know what I'm saying? Just a quick moment. You know what I mean? So anyway, the security goes to Greg and is like, hey, yo, is he with you? Now, mind you, when they're asking Greg this, the black man comes back up. So, and the black man comes and he shakes my hand again, you know, and they ask him, yo, he with you? He goes, yeah, he with. I don't know this man. Yeah, he's with me. Yada yada. He's good. He's cool people. Yeah. So now I got free range.
Yeah, you good.
Now I have free range. You know what I'm saying? To do. Now, come to find out, that dude was a limo driver for London B. I didn't know that. You know what I'm saying? So
that actually makes it better.
Yeah, definitely. So now I got free range. You know what I'm saying? But it's still hard to get to her because everybody and their mama is, you know what I'm saying, trying to talk to her. You know what I mean? So she gets up, she goes off to perform. Now, mind you, I'm the only person in VIP pretty much now because everybody left to go watch her perform.
To the stage or whatever.
But I know she got to come back. So now I get even closer to where she was sitting. So I'm just supposed to wait for her to come sit down. You know what I'm saying? So she finally comes. She comes, sits down. She sits there. She's by herself now, just one of her girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? So I slide on over. I say, you know, Miss London, can I get an interview with you? I said, you can't depend on the radio station.
I was ready to ask you, did you actually get the interview?
So I go, you know, you can't depend on the radio station. So, you know, you might as well let me be your voice. You know what I'm saying? She said, she looks up at me and she goes, if you can find a spot, we can get this interview in. Really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So she said, I was like, dope. Yeah. That's dope. So mine was already close to the end of the club. So she said, when I leave, I'm gone. Just like that, I'm gone. I'm like, okay. So I go looking and I look for Frankie. You know what I'm saying? Frankie's going with the manager.
Why did you do the interview right then and there? Was it too loud?
It's too loud. Way too loud, you know. So Frankie's going into the office. I'm guessing maybe to count the money. That's why I'm assuming. You know what I'm saying? He's like, okay, well, give me a second. Man, they're in there forever. So I go look for Greg. You know what I'm saying? Because Greg, you know, so I go holler at Greg. Greg's like, okay, I'm going to look for the manager. And I'm telling Greg, like, Greg, the manager's in the office, but he not listening. Yeah. So he goes off. I lose Greg. So now I'm just screwed. And next thing you know, the lights turn on. They flash it up. You know what I'm saying? To let you know it's club's over. Yeah. And I'm like, fuck. So I see London. She walks out. She's walking out. And I'm like, fuck, I missed my opportunity, right? And I'm just standing there. I said, man, fuck this. I come run after her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just so happenly, the limo driver's still in the club. They're looking for him. Where's the limo driver? So that means she's just out there. You know what I'm saying? So security's out there with her. You know, people are taking pictures. And they eventually got to a point where the limo driver finally comes and security's like, no more. You know, I said, and I'm in the background, I'm like, man, fuck, you know what I'm saying? And she looks over at me and she goes, you, radio guy, come here. So I go over there and then that's when she does a drop for me.
You felt cool.
Oh, boy, I felt cool. First of all, like, again, I'm on stage and I'm seeing people in the audience that want to be on stage. In other words, and I'm just like, oh, I'm a man up here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was just crazy, man.
I would have walked past everyone and did probably like a spin and smiled at everyone.
Bro, I just knew I was a shit up there just because everybody, like I said, everybody was trying to get up there, sneak up there, security mashing people in the face to get down.
How did you go?
I didn't get to interview her. She just did a drop.
Oh, well, so
at least I got the drop. I could have got the interview.
I've never seen it. Where's that?
I had it, man. I posted it.
I'll go look at it.
I know. Yeah, and that same was so crazy, guys. So it was Saturday because that Friday I got a drop from Tom Green.
Oh, okay.
So that was pretty cool too. He was at the comedy club.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh. So I've never been there.
Yo, it's cool.
I'm so ashamed of myself.
They wings is good too.
Really?
There's some good food.
I've never been
It's
there.
expensive though, but it's good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
So old.
Maybe that's another place y'all can go.
Review the yeah. That is. I want to hit up all these types of spaces.
That's actually. We'll talk later about it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
Wrap it up.
okay. So anything else maybe you want to talk about? Or?
That's it. I'm good.
All right.
Good.
Y'all, this is Radioactive. Oh, and the sponsors. Let me get back. Oh, sorry, guys. Oh, I lost the spot. Here we go. Shout out to y'all sponsors. Mr. Randall Tripp with Madhouse Customs. Also, Past That Apparel, which is available in tall tees and more, located at 2406 East Houston. Past That on Facebook. Also, Past That Apparel 12 on Instagram. Y'all check them out because he get you fly, get you looking good. I'm trying to tell you.
And Let's Rooftop every Saturday night and New Year's Eve this Tuesday.
You heard?
And shout out to the One Radio.
Shout out to the One Radio. Yo, this is Radioactive. Peace.
That was fun.
Woo. We got some good information out there too.